Podcasts on UNC-TV.org are made possible through the financial contributions of viewers like you, who invite you to join them in supporting UNC-TV.
Tonight, we conclude our series on the Voyage of Discovery to Ghana, highlighting a visit to Ghana, West Africa by 30 New Bern residents. The trip was planned to celebrate the town's African heritage and to commemorate New Bern's 300th birthday. Producer Thomas Todd and the group visited a school and orphanage to get a first-hand look at how students in a third world environment thrive despite poor conditions.
Spirits of truth, come, oh come, yeah, our rest. God bless St. Peter's.
We count ourselves blessed with another visit by a special group of high-ranking officials from New Bern City in North Carolina State of USA. St. Peter's School is 21 years, 10 months old now. It was established on the 9th of January, 1990, with a total population of 45.
The St. Peter's Preparatory School was created by local churches. Each year, the school welcomes visitors who want to know how the school operates in a third world environment.
My name is Vivian Crawford. This is the letter E, and it stands for everlasting. Let our relationship be an everlasting one. Thank you.
I was really impressed with the mannerism of the students. They were lined up, they were dressed very neatly in their uniforms, and when they performed their welcome ceremony, it was such a warm, welcome experience.
After the group was treated to a grand welcome, they got a chance to see the classroom where the few teachers are charged with educating over 200 students.
Actually seeing the classrooms, seeing them at the desk, to see the conditions in there. No air conditions, no windows.
No electricity in the classrooms, no lights, no doors. Basically a cutout in the wall where the window was. The desks were wooden and nothing like what we have.
Now, I understand that this is a third world country, but to have these students who have a strong desire for education, with working and having very little and utilizing it to the max, and the resources that they had that was available to them, was really, really amazing.
At 3 and 4 years old, they're already learning their times tables, and we're barely learning to read at 3 and 4. So that really, really shocked me. Yeah, we're really behind. But these were the happiest kids I've ever seen in my life. They were just so content with the way things were.
Because most donations go to covering the cost of students' tuitions and uniforms, St. Peter struggled with providing kids with enough school books and supplies. Knowing the school's struggle, New Bernians donated a number of items to help with the shortage in supplies.
We on the committee said it would really be nice if we involved the students in being able to give to someone else, to develop that sense of responsibility, sense of giving and sharing. So we shared that idea with them, and they, just took off. They asked fellow students to contribute, their family and friends, and this also was greeted very warmly by everyone who went on the trip. So we had a real large loot of items.
New Bernians also left with the school books that share some of New Bern's history.
But it's a great book, and it would tell you a lot about our heritage as North Carolinians, as New Bernians, and the heritage and the ties that we share.
And I'd like to present this to you. And the image of African Americans in New Bern. I'd like to submit this to you as well.
After leaving the St. Peter's School, amazed and impressed by the students, the bus broke down on one of the hottest days during the tour. As the bus driver and his assistant worked quickly to replace the worn-out air conditioning belt, several members of the group left the hot bus to find relief in the 105-degree weather outdoors.
We're waiting for the air.
Well, first of all, with the bus breaking down, we never know where God is going to put us. So when that happened and we started touring the community, gave us another way to learn how people live in Ghana. She was sitting on the porch and her leg had swollen up. We kind of asked her what happened, or did she know, or if something had bit her or anything.
Asking her if she had gone to the doctor because her leg had looked so badly. She said she had no money to pay the doctor because her insurance had run out.
We all put our heads together and said, well, we will come up with the money and donate it to her family so that they will be able to take her to the doctor to get it taken care of.
Everyone on the bus was so generous. We collected over $338. So she was able to pay her insurance and have money to take a taxi. She went to the doctor and she got medicine and she called and she was so happy that we stopped and God blessed her.
That's what it's all about, families coming together and helping each other out.
Being at the right place at the right time really paid off for the group, as they were able to help the Ghanaian woman and depart for the World Seed Orphanage. Since 2002, the World Seed Home has opened its door to abandoned, poor, and orphan children, from infants to age 18-year-olds. Despite kids suffering from various diseases, disabilities, broken hearts, and a lack of education, the World Seed Home gives kids hope for a better future.
It's to see about 126 children not having any family. As you went in, they were so happy. They wanted to take pictures with you. They came up, they hugged you. Those children was well taken care of, well fed.
Depending 100% on financial donations and a committed volunteer staff, the World Seed Home manages to provide the best shelter, food, care, and education for kids.
Educational teaching staff there was wonderful. We got to experience some of the classes, listen to some of the math and stuff were taught to the kids, and they were asking these questions like, I mean, they knew it, and they were happy. They were very clean. The facility that they were living in was very well taken care of.
Ghanaians use traditional dance and music to express their joy, and the school gives the children ample opportunity to do just that.
As we all who are musicians, as I play at Triumph Palace, I have taken on the spirit of a sense of escape from all the hard work and all of the labors that you would incur in life. And then when they started playing, I experienced the same energy that they were performing for us, a sense of escape, even though they didn't have anything. The music and the energy and the colors and how they all came together as one. It's what the enjoyment and excitement that I got out of it.
As the kids were able to light up New Bern's hearts with music and dance, the group returned the caring gesture by donating school and personal supplies to kids and staff.
It was kind of like a little glow of happiness. It meant so much more, you know, a box of pencils or a bunch of notebook paper. To us, it's not that big of a deal. It's not something that would be a big sacrifice for us, but it meant so much more to them. It was such a gift to them. It was like, wow, I actually did something important to someone. And that was just, it was exciting to be a part of that.
After sharing in the excitement at the World Seed Home, the group closed out the Voyage of Discovery to Ghana trip, dining with Mr. Enoch Menza, the Ghana Minister of Employment and Social Welfare. Mr. Menza opened his home to New Bernians as a thank you for the group welcoming him and the Minister of Ghana to New Bern in the summer.
In that experience that we had with the minister, him welcoming and thanking us and feeding us also, he gathered the kids up and he began to explain to them and talk to us all about now it's time to let things go that was negative so that we might go forward together.
Thomas has also produced a 30-minute documentary on the trip to Ghana that will air on UNC-TV later this spring. The Ghana series is produced in partnership with the Triumph Palace Commission and the New Bern 300th Committee.
Podcasts on UNC-TV.org are made possible through the financial contributions of viewers like you, who invite you to join them in supporting UNC-TV.